Good day, I'm Navy Jimmy Senior, B-Sub student. Today, students use digital tools like websites, apps, and online classes to help them to learn or help them learn or the impact digital tools of the student learner's experience. These tools have changed how learning happens. Instead of just using textbooks or listening to teachers, students now also watch the videos, do online quizzes, and work together using the tools like Google Docs or Zoom. Because technology is now a big part of the school, it's important to check if these tools really help students learn better, to do well in class, or enjoy learning. Let's say a student is learning math. Before, they might only have used a book and blackboard. Now, they can use an app like Khan Academy to watch video to lessons and practice the problems. And it helps them to understand better, especially if they didn't get in the class. In digital tools, we have the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages is a good thing. When it comes flexibility in learning pace, students can learn at their own speed. Example, if you don't understand the topic, you can pause and replay a video to listen until you get it. And number two, access the diverse resources. You can find lots of materials online, videos, tutorials, articles, and practice quizzes. Example, a science students can watch the experiments on YouTube or read the extra info from the educational websites. And number three, enhanced collaborations. Students can work together easily, even from different places. Example, using Google Docs, group members can edit the same file at the same time from their home. Number four, personalized learning experience. Some apps adjust to what you know and give you a practice where you need it the most. Example, a math app might give harder questions if you're not doing well, or easier ones if you're struggling. And when it comes to disadvantages, digital tools is increased screen time. Spending too much time looking at screen can be unhealthy. Example, eyes maybe get tired or student might feel headaches after long online classes. Number three, potentials for technical issues. Internet problems or device issues can interrupt learning. Example, a student might miss the part of the lessons because their Wi-Fi suddenly stopped working. And number four, digital divide among students. Not everyone have the same access to devices or internet. Example, some students may not have a laptop or stable connection at home, making it hard to make it. Enhance collaborations and communication when it comes to digital tools. 1. Team project. Digital tools make it easier for students to work together on group project. Example, student can use Google Slides or Google Docs to create presentation and edit at the same time, even if they are not the same place. And number 2, better communications with teachers. Student can ask questions and can get help from teacher more easily using digital tools. Example, a student can message your teacher on the Google Classroom or email if they don't understand something instead of waiting for the next class. And number 3, global connection. Student can connect with other students or experts from the other or from around the world. Example, a class in the Philippines can join a Zoom session with a school in Japan to learn about each other's culture or work on shared project. Number 4, easy communication. Digital tools help students share ideas, files, and updates quickly. The example is a group chat in the Messenger or WhatsApp that helps group members stay updated about the tasks and the deadline. In conclusion, digital tools have really changed the way students learn. They make learning easier, more fun, and fit each student needs better. But even though these tools are helpful, there are still some problems like internet issues, lack of devices, or student getting distracted. To make sure all student benefits, teachers and school need to train on how to use this tool well. Also, the government or school leaders should provide good internet or gadgets and support for everyone, especially for students who don't have access. Example, a student in the big city may have a fast internet and a tablet for their learning, while the student in the faraway town may have not those tools. So, schools and the government should work together to make sure both students and have the chance to learn to succeed or success. That's all.